Kaykas, Chief Exploration Officer and Head of Neuroscience from insitro, and I'm here really to experience the science of Target ALS and interact with the community. I've been to multiple Target ALS meetings, kind of over the years, and actually this year it was kind of fun. I got invited to speak on machine learning and AI to the Target ALS board, so that was a fun experience. So, I've really been interested, in the interface of technology and biology for quite a while. Was previously at the Allen Institute and then at Novartis, and worked on, projects which had generated lots of data. And machine learning is really good at analyzing lots of data, and that's kind of how I got into the field, and that's how about 8 years ago I joined insitro, really to apply machine learning to biology. And one of the things that I'm going to help, hopefully, advise on is actually, how to use machine learning, on all of the data that Target ALS has generated. It's really it's a wealth of data that I think can really be, kind of utilized for machine learning. So I think, Target is really focused on, kind of generating the data themselves, and, QCing the data and really driving forward high quality data. And so I think there's a real opportunity with the high quality data to be able to utilize, machine learning on top of that. There's a real opportunity because you get to control, kind of the quality of the data and the data that you're collecting, that it gives you an advantage to be able to mine that data. I think, now the data is freely available, but I think there's a real opportunity to apply machine learning with the data, across the data, and kind of slice across it. And that's actually where machine learning is really good at looking across data. And so I think there is a real opportunity to be able to do that within the target data. So you definitely need data, kind of in the same format. And I think you guys have really focused on being able to generate data, in that same format so that you can, kind of analyze across. And I think, for things like patient stratification, I think it will be a major turning point, as you be able to slice across the data and look across, say, omics, look across, kind of the trajectory of patients and their experience, and to be able to put that together, to be able to really, then identify subpopulations of individuals that have ALS. That I think that will be something that will be major in terms of driving, clinical trials in the end. The right patients, with the right drugs is something that we talk a lot about. I think there's a real opportunity to be able to do that with, with the data that, Target has generated. I was pretty excited by, some of the clinical trials that are going on now, and, there's been a lot of focus on TDP-43 loss of function and things like Stathman, and so it's actually really fun to see a lot of those trials go forward and actually start to, there starts to be some, kind of benefit from those trials. I think there's a lot more that we need to do beyond that in terms of, figuring out, really how to run better clinical trials, kind of figuring out, how to, further identify, good targets. So I think there's a lot of opportunity there to kind of learn from the stuff that's going on right now, but there's going to be a lot more that we need to do to really, kind of cure ALS in the long run. I'm Kaykas from insitro, and I'm here to help build a world where everyone lives.